Hi folks, Dave with dbstechtalk. Today, I want to thank everybody for 600 plus subscribers. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you. If it wasn't for the subscriber, this channel wouldn't exist. So, do greatly appreciate all the support and the comments and even the criticism that has been given. It has tremendously helped this channel grow, both in productivity and quality, and so I greatly appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that has sent in gear, manufacturers and viewers alike, and subscribers. Appreciate all of that. 600 subscribers, couldn't do it without you. Greatly appreciate it, and keep those comments coming, and see if we can grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers or more. Answer a couple questions here. First one, when are you going to change your camera? Cameras change when the phone changes. And about 2 weeks ago, we changed over to a Samsung Note 10 Plus. We were using a OnePlus 6T, and we are now back. We are up to a Samsung Note 10 Plus. I think that this will help out a lot with video quality. Has better cameras, has a few special effects up its sleeve and better capabilities. Can do some editing and things like that on the phone, so you might be seeing some improvements in that wise. What microphone do you use? I currently use a Marantz podcast microphone, and I think it does a fairly decent job. I haven't really had too many issues since we changed over to it. Every now and then I've had some issues in post-production with lip syncing that I've had to sort out, but other than that, it does a good job. And another question is, what is your favorite headphone? Favorite headphone? That's a toughie. Close back wise would have to be the Vibrolabs Curling Maple. I really enjoy the T50RP mod that Vibrolabs did. I also enjoy the ZMF Classic a lot, but the Vibrolabs has a little bit more of a refined sound to it. It's not quite as sharp in the treble for me. The closed, or sorry, that's the closed back. The open back is a little tougher. I would say for the chill, relaxed, just I'm going to have a night, that would be the Hi-Fi Min Edition XX. If I want to do critical listening, the Sennheiser HD600 would be my first choice. And then if I needed a little bit more of a soundstage, a little more immersive of a sound, something in between the 600 and Edition XX as far as experience, I would go with Focal Elex. In-ears. Let's break it down. Let's do under 50, sub $50 in-ear. The blonde BL03s would be my chill. I'm just going to relax and rock out. And then I want more details, clarity, a little bigger sound stage, a little bit more of a brighter sound, I would go with the CCA C12. $100, between $50 and $100, the Ibasso IT01s would be my choice for $100 or $50 to $100. A close second would be the RHA CL750, but those aren't produced anymore. The CL750 has a brighter signature to it and just has a way of producing clarity in the treble. But it's not for everybody. It can come across as being a little too much treble for some. $100 plus. I'm kind of limited in that, but I do have two, and they would be the Audize iSign 10s. They just have a way of sounding open. Of course, they are open. Sounding very clear, detailed, and smooth. But they are a little bit on bass light side, depending on your fit. So I really do like the Audize iSign 10s, but they're very niche in their usage. And then I guess the overall one for me would be the Advanced Sound GT3. They just have this way of being able to give details and clarity, nice detailed bass and forward mids, the Advanced GT3. The Echo Box Nomad N1s are a close second, but they have a little bit brighter of a signature than the Advanced Sounds. So there you go. There are my favorites broken down. I want to break down over ears to planar versus dynamic. My dynamics, I would have to go open would be HD 600, then full cal Elex. Planar opens, I would have to say the Edition XX and then the Hi-Fi-Man HE560. Closed, I do not have any. I misspoke. Closed planar again would be the Vibrolabs and the ZMF Classic. Closed dynamic, I'm limited on that, so that would be AKG K275 and the Monoprice Retro. Those are all that are in my current office. I do have a few things out on loan, so I might be forgetting a couple things. Favorite coffee? Pretty much anything. Currently right now, Stumptown actually has really impressed me. I really do like that. I found that after watching a John Darko video, and that brand has really stood out, so I like Stumptown. What are your thoughts on USB-C in-ears? Well, I've experienced two of them. So my OnePlus 6T did not have a 3.5 millimeter, and Samsung Note 10 Plus doesn't have a 3.5 millimeter. So I am now in dongle world. But I did try out the OnePlus Bullets. And besides having really chintzy build quality, these have really chintzy sound. Way overdone bass and kind of aggressive treble. I really do not care for these. I tried every single equalization setting that I could on the OnePlus, and I just couldn't get these to sound good. I tried every single tip that came in the box. I tried aftermarket tips. These sound bassy, muddy, and boomy with treble that is aggressive and mids that are sucked out. I did not care for the OnePlus Bullets USB-C. They just didn't cut it for me. The other ones I experienced actually came with my Note 10 Plus, and those are the Samsung ones that are AKG tuned. And these aren't half bad. I actually really enjoy these. Believe it or not, I can go without using a 3.5 millimeter wired headphone for a decent amount of time by using these. With that USB-C cable plugged into my phone. Would I want to use them as my only set? No. Am I going to give them up for my advanced sound GT3s? No. But I could do a couple hours with these if I had to. You know, if I was out and about around town listening to these would work. Once you get your settings, you have to go into the settings on the Note Plus and determine whether or not you want the Dolby Atmos turned on and what equalization you want to use. And once you get them tuned in properly, these are really halfway decent. Got good bass, have nice controlled treble, and have good forward mids. It's not a bad sounding headphone after you get your equalization. I can recommend these if you have a Samsung phone. From what I understand, they only work with the Samsung phones. I'm not 100% sure. Of course, I'm not walking around to people saying, hey, you got a USB-C phone? Can I try my headphones on them? A little awkward. But, yeah. These are by far the best in-ears that have ever come with a phone that I've experienced. I think it kind of just depends on the headphone and the manufacturer of them. When it comes to the USB-C, I'm not really going to start purchasing a bunch of USB-C headphones just to try them out. That's not really something I'm interested in. But if you got a Samsung Note 10 Plus and you got those little Samsung in-ears, give them a try. Try out the equalization. They're actually halfway decent. Yeah, dongles are unfortunately a part of life. I can understand why they took it away. I can understand the frustrations because you have to carry an extra thing. You have to, all that. If you're going to use your 3.5 millimeter wired cable, you can't really do balanced, various things like that. But at the same time, if you don't use your phone to play music except for just in moderation while you're around town or at the gym, streaming music, and most of your other music is either on a DAP or while you're from your PC or another source in your house in which you can plug in a wire, it's kind of just a nuisance that you have to have a dongle or that you have to go with a USB-C headset or Bluetooth. To me, I've gotten over it because I have other options that I can use my 3.5s on, my balanced on. So that's just my take on it. But it seems like the USB-C in-ears, the quality is hit or miss. You don't really get consistency in it yet. It'll probably improve over time. We'll see. Another question that I've been asked a lot of is, do I change a lot of wires on my in-ears? Not really. I've had some recommendations. Try these cables with these in-ears. It'll change the sound drastically, or it'll do this or it'll do that. Yeah, you do notice a little bit difference between silver and copper and things like that, but it's not really that significant of a difference, at least to my ears from what I have tried. And is it really worth spending the money for the same amount of money on a cable that you spent on the in-ear? I'm not sure. Now, it'd probably make a difference with the higher end stuff, but I haven't really tested that. Maybe sometime in the future. I don't know. Tips. What are my favorite tips to use? I love Deconi tips. I use them all the time, and also love RHA's tips, and I use them quite a bit. newbies, they got sent to me as a gift. I actually enjoy those quite a bit. They definitely have some comfort to them. And I'm not really a big fan of Comply. To me, they're a little stiff, a little hard. I prefer the Daconis, are a little softer and a little more comfortable for me. It's just preference. But for the most part, I actually usually, for the most part, stick with the stock tip that comes with an in-ear. Unless it's really, really soft and mushy, then I will change them. But for the most part, I really give the stock ones a chance. I'm kind of that way with all my gear. I try to keep everything as much stock as possible, unless it absolutely needs to be changed. And then same thing with pads. I prefer Brainwaves and Dakoni pads. Just kind of my preference. I like the feel of them. I like the comfort of them, especially Dakoni. I don't mind ZMF. A little pricey, but from the ZMF pads I have had tried, they're very comfortable and huge. Did get the Mr. Speaker's Alpha Pad, put those on my Mayflowers. Those were really nice too. I really did enjoy those a lot. And I'm sure that Farcel's enjoying them now that he's borrowing my my Mayflower mod. So that answers, I think, all the questions that I hadn't really responded to any other time. So do apologize if I haven't responded to your question, but feel free to shoot me an email or drop a question in the comments, and I'll see if I can respond as quickly as possible for you. And again, 600 subscribers. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. And you guys are all great and amazing, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's continue growing this channel, and let's see if we can get up to how far we can go. This has been Dave with DBS Tech Talk. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Speaking of next videos, somewhere on the screen is going to be a subscription link and a notification bell. If you haven't already, please check those off. I'd greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when the next video is uploaded. Also, if you really enjoy this channel and would like to see more videos like this, or you have questions, or you'd like to support it in some way, check out the links down below. Thank you, and have yourself a great day.